Alan Orr is a vice president at the American Immigration Lawyers Association. He joins us from Washington, D.C. Thanks for being with us. So can you explain to us why the numbers in the US are so high?
Yeah, I think it's really not important so much to focus on the numbers, because even if one child is separated, that's problematic if they don't have the justice and liberty they deserve. So right now, currently, we have the numbers at around 5,000 in refugee resettlement camps and another 1,500 in these sort of family unification centers that the Trump administration has sort of set to keep families together. And even within the report, it sort of talks about there being captivity of 3,500 for these. So exactly not sure the methodology for getting the number so large. But even with that contrast, our numbers are still larger than the rest of the world.
So what measures have you taken to try to get those numbers reduced, or to try and help people who are in that situation?
Well, part of it is the notification of Congress, and part of it is the importance of the UN sort of stepping in and making a report and making it worldwide known what the issue is. Also, it's important to note that the UN the American public and government wasn't part of this research. We didn't give any information for this sort of study that happened. It was sort of reporting done outside of the US official numbers.
But in terms of the court system, how do the courts handle this? I mean, how long are people put in detention before they have to be charged and so on, particularly in the case of children?
Absolutely. So there are tons of organizations that have sued the government with regard to this internal detention. So that has already been sort of addressed and remains to be addressed repeatedly within the people within the United States that are being detained. The other facilities are those individuals that are being captive in Mexico and outside the United States. So we're addressing that through political pressure and sort of on-site. The major problem is that a lot of attorneys aren't given access to these individuals at the time of their crisis or that they're in need until after they've already been released to their home country. A lot of the study may actually talk about children who were detained in the United States and then separated from the family and then returned to their home country without unifying them with the family that they were separated from here at the border.
And in general, what kind of...
Which is irreprehensible.
Yeah. And in general, what kind of conditions are they held in?
Right. So they're conditional. There are other lawsuits with regards to the condition. They're in squalor, less than how we treat animals in the United States, because they're kept on top of each other for these times long after they should be released. In addition, once the children are taken away from their parents, they're sort of commingled between the different ages, but meaning there are babies, toddlers, and young adults all in one facility, which leaves the young adults to be prey of the officers and each other, as well as young adults taking care of small children, which of course leads to health problems and other concerns.
Alan Orr, thank you very much indeed for taking the time to talk to us. Thank you.